Hello, you welcome back to the Crypto Estate channel. My name is Jose and I'm here to talk to you about Bitcoin again. And before we go further, let's come to these old lines that we've drawn for quite some time already. And well, it seems that we got support into this purple line that was the last one that we've drawn, and now we might be going towards, if in the best case scenario we break this symmetrical triangle here, somewhere in here for example, or somewhere in here if that's the case, it might be going towards the $80,000 range. And well, at first, of course, because first things first, we might be going towards this resistance here at the $65,000 range, as we've stated for some time that this was a bullish reversal pattern. And after this double bottom here, because the closings are forming like a double bottom with a bullish divergence on the daily, although it's a level B, that there could be a spike to the upside. Even if we are to retest these levels, this bearish testing levels that we've broken in the last few days. Okay, so Bitcoin, we can say, is bullish again, because we're bullish on the 4-hourly, and being bullish on the 4-hourly, we need to retest the bullish levels to see if we can keep the uptrend, and see if the higher time frames can get to the same bullish levels and push us a little further to the upside. Well, that being said, let's go to the main levels and let's put these lines away and do this. What are the next levels for us to reach? And you know that we have the blue. Now it's blue, it's not orange anymore because it's not a resistance, it's a support. This is our daily support. This is our daily support. Again. Okay, this is our daily support on the daily. So as long as we're above the $56,700 range, we don't tend to be bullish, but we tend not to be bearish on the daily as much as if we're above as we are, as we've had this deviation here and could come back up the $54,600 range. We're not bullish on the weekly. Okay, so that's pretty good news for Bitcoin. And the next level for us to reach as a resistance level is the the most significant one, $62,200 range, which is going to put us either within the monthly bullish spectrum, the long-term bullish spectrum, and of course also away from the weekly bearish spectrum, because this is a bearish spectrum for the weekly. If we get rejected at the $62,200 range, we tend to come to retest the lower levels. But usually what we do is that we have a deviation to the upside here from the monthly. We had this once, twice. This was still a retest here. Then retesting the lower weekly levels, we've come once, boom, twice, three times retesting the monthly, and 4 times in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 times in the monthly. So the monthly is going to get us some resistance. The daily here is the 64.3. It's going to be quite a resistance, but depending on the strength, because of the rate cuts in the United States, we might reach the upper trend line here at the $67,000 range and even break here to the upside. Let's see on the lower time frames though how this is to be. I'll keep this and this resistances up, as well as the weekly and the daily, just to see if there's any confluence here with the 4-hourly and the fibs, which are our next levels to have a look at. So now we're testing the bullish level for the 4-hourly, the $59,400 range. If we stay above this, we might still be bullish. We might come retest the EMA or even the bearish line here, which is the bearish top line, because below the 56.6 we're going to be bearish on the 4-hourly. Again, we've been bearish on the 4-hourly for some time. We stayed bearish like in 2 opportunities here below this line. We might deviate once again before to retest this lower trend line here for the symmetrical triangle before we break to the upside. This is a possibility, and also for us to gain more strength to go above the $64.4 thousand range, which is the daily bullish. Okay, so let's have a look at some fib levels in here, as the RSI is not showing any signs of a bearish nor a bullish divergence, although we have this that might bring us to the downside and back to the upside again. That's one thing, and this is our bullish divergence that is actually happening at this moment for the 4-hourly, as we've stated below before. We stated this before, and that's why we realized there was a huge chance that we would go to the upside from here due to this bullish divergence here that can be translated like this, to be honest. So this was the bullish divergence with the 1-2 deviations. Only one is showing, the second one is not. Actually not the first one, but the second one is here showing. This is the bullish divergence that gave us I'd say this 12% move for Bitcoin. Okay, the daily is level B, this is a level A. So let's just see what's going to happen with this RSI resistance that we're facing at this very moment, and that should be it. This is on the daily, right? And let's see how this is going to behave in the 4-hourly. We're trying to break to the upside again, and we're trying to break through the bullish resistance for the 4-hourly. We might come retest this and have a correction of about 5%. Well, so have a look. Take care with your trades. So let's go to the fib levels now. The main fib levels to watch. First one, I think, is the main one. It's here, the top and the bottom. That being said, we have this confluent level here of the $60.5 thousand range. This is a 0.5. This is the 0.5. I'll put it like on the green. This is a very light green. I don't like the way it reads. Okay, this green is good. And you see that the golden pocket here is confluent with the daily resistance, so we don't need this. And we have this support level here to have a look. This is a very important support level. I told you the other day that if we got this support, as we've retested that with like a whole lot of 4-hourly candles, that we had a good chance of coming back to the upside, and that happened. Okay. And the other fib that we have to watch is this, from the bottom to the top. And in this case, we've also reached the second 382 support level at the $58.9 thousand range. First as resistance and now as support. That's interesting. And the third one that we might want to have a look, from the top to the bottom. This is a very important one as well. Look at where we have the resistance again, the golden pocket. That's exactly where we are, the 618. We might come to the $60.5 thousand range, which is the 0.5, and this golden pocket in here to retest these levels. And this is going to be another important level, and I'll put it in the dashed line, as well as this support in the dashed line, so that we see where we're at. So we could come all the way up to the $60.3 thousand range and come retest the 382 here for this main fib with a 6% move to the downside before we go all the way up, back to the upside. You see that this is confluent here with the top of the bearish level. Okay, so I think these are the most important levels to watch at the moment, and I'll put this all I will erase this whole thing. Actually, I'll do this. I'll just save this for later, okay, as well as this. I'll bring them all to the hidden spot, and let's see again the targets for a break to the upside in here. This is one, this is probably one, right? And if we consider a channel instead of a, and of course that is an arbitrary target to reach, okay, this is not the actual target that I think we might reach. And you see that we're on this parallel channel. We've just broken to the upside here. We might come all the way to the downside again. We can't really say anything, but yeah, we have a target here around the $65,000 range. You see that we've seen this target before, but let's just see the main targets that I forgot, and this is a good one. And the main target is going to be around this region here, real quick, because it's good to have a kind of hope, and that would be around, let's say, you see around the $83,000 range. That is the old one, okay, so it's around this region here that we might have next target for Bitcoin if we consider the main fib. Okay, so these are the targets that I might that might be the ones that we find. You know, even this one is something to consider. And let's consider the channel now. If we consider the channel, and the channel might take us a little bit further to the upside, like boom, yeah, it's about the same kind of targets actually, if we reach these targets in here. And even if it's like the half target here, this could be the place somewhere around the 70 something thousand dollar range. But I do think we're more prone to visit this region here between the 80 and $86,000 range before we have like a more radical correction. And I think this might be the end of the run. Of course, some people are very optimistic and they might consider this whole thing a bull flag. And if this is a bull flag, of course we're looking at much higher targets, like what, $100,000 range, which is a very special number as we know it. Some other people are even going to do this to the target. I wouldn't, but yeah, some people would do this, and we're gonna be watching. We're gonna be seeing this $127,000 range. But these are more optimistic targets. I do think we're still on the verge of a recession to come, and of course it's going to be a run to the upside because of the rate cuts. And so far I think we've seen everything we needed. Again, this top range here is 65.5. I do think we might come visit these regions, but we have important resistances to overcome first, and around this region we might visit this area right here, the $61,000 range. Well, so far I think it's all for now. I hope this video was good enough for you and might help you with your decisions on your negotiations and trades. Take very good care with your money. Have a very good risk management, and like this video, subscribe, comment down below, and join our Telegram channel that's going to have the link down below, so that you have access to our premium signal room if you want to have signals as the one that we pass to our members in here and in here for longs. Those who entered in here are still having good profits. Those who entered in here also have good profits as well at this moment. We told them to take their first profit around this region here, this $58,000 range, and now they still have some leftovers for the next targets to come. Okay, it was good being with you again. I hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you, Crypto SA. My name is Jose. I'm gone.